Hey, we're here. Always, once again.
Always and forever.
People won't start thinking it like this is a bit.
Oh, me singing?
Yes!
No, it's not.
How about find a different place to sing?
You said the word.
Just hold on. No,
I thought that was my cue. You keyed me in.
That wasn't the script.
I don't even know the script.
You wrote it in.
As soon as you gave me the script, I said erase.
That's what it sounds like.
Do my own thing.
I can't even introduce you.
Mike B up in this piece in the play. It's your boy Mike B in the place to be. That's all I got. I feel like if you gotta get.
That's all we need. That's pretty much it, brother. That's it. That's all I got. We know. You started off having nothing, goddamn it. But we're here for another quickie.
That's my last
name. You started the shit. Goddamn it, I had to end it.
I never felt so disrespected. He said something we need. You started off with nothing.
Hey,
JT, damn, bruh. I thought we was better than
they call me the truth. I wouldn't be a friend.
You don't sound like one. You know what I'm saying? That's all we need. You started. You came here with nothing. You're leaving here with nothing.
You're leaving here with less, goddamn. I'm more depleted now. My energy bar done went down. Goddamn it.
I'm sorry. Let's go, JT. I'm sorry.
Hold up, man. Pause for the call.
I don't know how it works like this.
I've answered that question for the past couple of episodes.
Oh,
I'll tell you, brother.
Proceed, Negro, proceed.
But we're here for another quickie episode. I'm JT. This brother over here, I don't know what his problem is. Say something, Mike. Say something.
You done shut me up. Now I can talk.
Yes, you have permission.
Hello, people.
Yes. Thank you. What? That's all you have to say. All that goddamn singing. But you know, it's some things that
JT is not a fan.
You damn right. You damn right.
I got some fans, brother. I don't need you. My feelings hurt. You started off with nothing. I ain't gonna forget that. That was good though. Go ahead. Where we at?
The sports world. I didn't know that was a funny topic.
It ain't. I gotta get together. The sports world.
The sports world, man, you know, been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, LeBron is back in Cleveland.
Yep.
Just a little extra, you know, since we haven't done the show in a while. It's a couple of few things. What just happened? We talking about basketball. Mm-hmm. Paul George of the Indiana Pacers, man, playing for the USA for the FIBA exhibition games. You know, international. And my boy, what happened was James Harden going down for a layup, fast break, and James Harden, you know, falling down, trying to go for the block, and he went up, and you know how the goal, the back of the goals have the little padding,
yeah.
You know, his foot like went between like the hardwood and the padding, and I don't know if like his bone could take that much pressure because I think he landed on it from jumping up trying to block the shot, and that's how far he went. And, you know, his foot just went between both of them. He didn't get like stuck, but it was just the position, you know. And I think just, you know, that much weight at that particular time broke it. Compound fracture, tibia and fibia. And so
people kept posting like the video of the break.
Well, you should know that by now.
Well, but you should know by now. I can't watch it.
Oh, well, I know that. But you know what? Just for the folks that didn't know what was going on, Paul George, and it sounds like just a name that you probably wouldn't know unless you watched the NBA. And so, I guess prayers go out to Paul George, and he had the surgery that night. Pretty much. And let Jesus come down and do some healing. He done. That's pretty much it. Until the next season, man. And because the other guy, I think his name was Andre Ware from Louisville, that broke kids. Everybody was talking about it like a couple years ago when Louisville was in the college.
That wasn't last year? I thought that was last year.
Well, I'm thinking of seasons.
Oh.
It was a couple of seasons ago. And so he been going out, probably, I guess, giving his words. You can come back from this. I think he used the minor setback for a major comeback deal.
Oh, that was his motivational speech.
I guess if you're doing your exercises,
right on.
That's something to keep in
mind. That sounds like a Bishop Ron Gibson type of speech from the preachers of L.A.
Oh, the dude with the mustache.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, the eyes, not the eyes.
Old gang member.
Yeah, that guy.
I know you're talking about the twins.
The twins.
The Whispers.
The guy
he looked like the triplet. He's the one that got away. They found Jesus, and so that's what happened at that front.
Paul George, yeah.
Paul George. So hopefully he'll be back in the 2015-16 season for the NBA, because this season coming up
is a wrap.
It's pretty much. But anyway, what's been in the news these last few weeks? The Ray Rice story. We talked about it of him. And domestic.
Yeah, his fiance in the elevator where he knocked her out. Well, we saw the aftermath of him dragging her out the
you
elevator.
already know. She flopping around like she trying to get a foul in the NBA. She a flopper. And so the commissioner came out and basically gave his sentence, or I guess
the punishment.
It's a punishment for what's going on, because nowadays, if you get in trouble outside of the NBA, they gonna tax you. Now, usually back in the day they did. That was just whatever the law gave you. That's what happened. And so, but nowadays, they do in the NFL. And so the commissioner, Roger Goodell, gave him 2 games. He suspended him for 2 games, and everybody, kind of went up in arms.
Because it don't seem like a lot.
It don't seem like 2 games. Because they, the way to punish that situation is like to punish the team. He's part of the team. So the only way to get some type of reparation is to, punish the team. And that 2 games is really not
because they
just punishing him or the team. And I don't know. I think 2 games pay is taken off too. I don't think he's getting paid.
But I feel like that's like missing 2 days of work. I feel like that ain't gonna break you.
It's not gonna break him. But the thing is, my thing is, I didn't get. I think it was for what happened, and the reason why I say that, and the only reason why I say that,
I think you about to say that you think it was a okay punishment.
To me, it was
okay.
And that's why I say the only reason I say that, because he wasn't the only one in the situation. The situation that we came to know, that she was arrested too, or was part of the
altercation. She
saw the altercation too.
Yeah.
And so I think the NFL took it that way. I don't think they took it out just the video. We saw the end result.
Right.
We don't know what happened. Between I think the NFL.
They said she said that she hit him first.
Yeah, she even admit that she was the aggressor and everything. You know what I'm saying? And that what leads us to. Oh, you had something to say before?
No, I was gonna say, do you think that this is something that he convinced her to say? Like just
because she was
real talk.
Because she was arrested.
I know she was arrested
before everything even popped off. They got video of her.
Of her doing something.
They said they have video of this. They just haven't released it.
Okay.
They take obviously, because Jay-Z, we got video of elevators. You know, and dude just happened to get paid off and did that and leaked that. But we don't have the evidence as far. We just saw the end result. We didn't even see him punch her. We just saw her dragging her ass out. And we don't know, you know, well, we kind of figured it out, you know. She must have caught one. But we don't know what happened. Drunk. Or filthy, you know. But I'm saying, and people don't think I
feel like you're finna go down a rabbit hole.
No, I'm not even. No, I'm just saying how I picture the situation. Okay. I'm not condoning that because I haven't or never will hit a woman unless it's life and death. You know, unless I'm trying to protect myself. You know, that's just me. You know, some people their justice system is different. You know, if you keep on pressuring me, and okay, let's take it. Let's take it.
Go ahead.
Let's take it to
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith. After the sentence came down, Stephen A. had some words, and the one word that he used that got him in trouble was provoke. And he said, you know, when basically she probably provoked him into hitting her, and that was basically the gist, and that was the word he used. I think like you said, that's the word that got him in trouble. I would have been more specific with this situation because it wasn't provoking. She actually hit him. I mean, provoking can. I mean, hitting can be.
Yeah, but provoking can also just mean talking.
Of course.
So I wouldn't have used such a broad word. That's what I'm saying. And I think that. But I think he used a broad word.
But I think he used that word because she was in it too.
Right.
That's the only reason. I think that's the only reason I wouldn't say it make it legal, but it'll make you'll understand because she had a party into it. Also it's just not him just beating up on a girl and have a nice day. I'm off 2 games. Let's party. Right. You know that type of deal. And this is a person that I think they say he had no priors. He doesn't have a signs of being a person that has domestic violence in his past. And so, we really don't know what happened. The situation that went. We know the end result.
Okay.
And people don't. I don't agree with what he did. And a lot of people. We know a lot of people don't agree what he did. But at the same time, I think women, for some reason, a lot of women feel that
they didn't know for some reason
that like they can just
because they were taught that because men were taught that you're not supposed to put your hands on a woman. We were taught that.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna say not too many women that I know of were taught not to put your hands on a man. Yeah. They just felt like they could say
they have a license, whatever because he's a man. Because he's supposed to take
because he was, and we know he was taught that he's not supposed to put his hands on me. So you can't touch me. You can't touch me. And so,
but I'm talking shit, and I'm probably putting my hands on you too. And that's what I don't understand. I'm like, why do some women think like this dude is probably like 100 pounds more than you? This dude is an NFL player. There should be some point in your head that this dude can actually fuck me up.
True.
And she found out.
JT.
No, but she did though. I'm like for every person there's a limit. And if you keep on pushing that button, some people walk away, some people shout and cuss at you, some people get physical. And I think to a person, if you keep on egging somebody, you should expect some type of repercussion. Either it be they not saying shit to you, just dismissing you. Either they kicking your ass, or they just being a verbal abusive. There's some type of consequence to you doing that shit. You might not like the consequence, but there is a consequence to that. And so to me, I think the best thing, be an adult about this shit. If you and the thing is, and I don't want to talk like she was just all wrong because we still don't know.
What the argument was about or anything.
But
like
the thing that it is that she got arrested too, or I got in trouble too,
and she admitted.
So so there was she had something to do with it, and so I wouldn't just put it all on him, and I don't think that. I don't think Stephen A. should have been suspended. They suspended him for like 7 days or 10 days or something like that. It was something around that time period. And to me, I think he was just speaking I think he was speaking his mind.
And he told us what he was talking about. Like, he was giving the example of what he tells the female relatives in his family. Like, don't be up here like provoking some dude, and then now I have to come and fight for you because you've been all in somebody's face talking shit or whatever, thinking that he ain't gonna hit you or he ain't gonna do nothing. And then when he does, now I gotta come.
I gotta come and save you. I'm putting myself in danger now because your mouth was somewhere it wasn't supposed to be.
It was reckless.
Yes.
You would think that we are adults now and words wouldn't push us to limits, but words still do. Words still hurt.
Words are the most powerful, other than physical. It's damn near worse than physical because it's mental. Mental to me is worse than physical because it fucked your head up. You know, you can deal with body shit, but mental, man, you going deep. You know, you no.
Then we had Whoopi Goldberg. I think.
Yes, go ahead.
She mentioned something. Well, she talked about the Stephen A. Smith situation, and her thing was like a man shouldn't put his hands on a woman, but also a woman shouldn't put her hands on a man. And I feel like that's nobody.
That's very true.
Nobody should be touching me. Like if we arguing, we arguing. But when it gets physical, then I don't see how. Well, I know why people say men, because men are just we're bigger, we're stronger. Period. You know, some women beat men. Yeah. But that's somewhat
thoroughbreds.
Thoroughbreds. But I think the consensus is men are stronger than women.
That's the truth, though.
They don't need. I just feel like don't provoke. I almost want to use the word too. But you nagging, you provoking me, you antagonizing me is not going to make me want to get physical with you. You know, I know how to walk away. I mean, I don't care enough to stay there. Maybe that's a problem. I don't care enough to stay there and argue.
And that's how I feel. I'm too cool for this shit. You know, because I know if I put my hands on you,
I assume
99% of the time I'm going to jail.
I'm going to jail. I'm going to be wrapped up in the system. Plus I'm black.
And you got dreads.
Yes, I have dreads. Yes. So I'm already in the wrong. Period. And it really doesn't have anything to do with race, because any man putting his hand on a woman, the police are gonna come after the man. Period.
The white beater shirt became because a white dude that wore A shirt. What they call them, A shirts?
Yeah, the A shirts.
White beaters. But I just
keep your hands to yourself, people.
Pretty much.
Period.
Pretty much. And so, all this, you gotta apologize and all this shit, and all you had to do was talk like something like you're an adult. You know, I don't really feel like what he was saying was. I think it was misconstrued, and I'm just talking about the.
I thought you were saying he needed to talk,
not Stephen.
Okay. To me, I feel like he was making his point, and it was just that word, because that word could be, like I said, misconstrued, and it's not just for physical.
I think that where the word was used, it was used too much to the abuser, by the abuser, I should say. You know, and they were in the wrong. Like, just a regular white beater. Well, she provoked me, probably, and she didn't do it at all. And I think it was too many cases where they used that word. Provoke. She provoked me.
When it's nothing.
When it was nothing really physical, or to provoke you to beat her up.
Because when I think of it, even though it includes her hitting me and being physical, that's not the first thing I think. The first thing I think of, her all up in my face, nagging, and probably throwing shit or whatever. But it's not physical to me.
It's not provoking you to be physical. And as I'm saying, some people deal with, some people go in. Some people just take it. Some people leave. Some people threat. Some people actually go through, with the actions. And to me, you gotta be, if you're doing that, if you're the aggressor, you gotta be ready for that, because you're the aggressor. You're changing my point of stance on what's going on in the situation. We can talk it out, and usually, if you can talk it out, you can agree to disagree. But you don't have to. You don't have to
do that no more. Agree to disagree. I need you to motherfucking agree.
You gotta agree to me. You gotta listen to me.
Exactly.
People don't want to listen no more,
and they don't like. People don't realize that it's okay to have a difference of opinion.
Yes. And still mess with you.
That's hard for me sometimes too.
Yeah, I know.
You know, because I feel like just like when I was singing earlier, and then how you disrespected me, I feel like
I'm disrespectful. You took it some kind of way, Mike B. I was just telling you the truth.
He said you came with it. I ain't gonna forget that, brother. You came with nothing, and the sound like we need less. That's what he told me.
Well, you brought it all the way back. We done talked about 3 different subjects, and you came all the way back to the very first bit of the show.
Because you provoked me, JT. You provoked me, and now I gotta beat your ass, brother. Bring it on, son. Bring it on.
Well, people, you know that's my our thoughts on the situation.
And like we said, we don't condone violence of any kind.
Not any, because I wouldn't hit the girl.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Unless it's life and death, and you really trying to kill me, then it's killing time. I'm turning on that switch, whatever switch it is, and hey, I'm going just going crazy on you. But other than that,
how you gonna try to calm down after that? JT, that was switch. All right, you turned it off.
You got
turn it on.
Turn it off.
Turn it off. Right on, JT.
Shit, I'll go crazy with your ass. But anyway, that was my feelings. Some people might have it differently, but I like to see it. But I like to look at the other side. What's going on the other side? What made this happen? Why? Just don't look at the story they give you. You don't know what's going on, really. Just look at it at a different view. And
I feel like, honestly, like the people that were complaining about what he said, I wonder if they really feel that he was condoning men hitting women when women just come at them as far as talking. Like, did they really believe that's what he was saying?
I think that's what is the word provoke. I think if he said any other word than provoke, that it turned that switch on for women. He trying to beat my ass. That it is that word that because it's been used as an excuse for wife beaters. And so if you use that choice of word, and this is from a person that used every word in the dictionary when he talked, he like, God damn, Steven. I gotta look up what you just said. He used the most common word for that situation, was incorrect as far as what he was presenting. And so I understand because they got sponsors,
right?
They got women that watch. What they say, 45 or 40% women watch football or football fans, and so you got to take care of them and their views, which is totally understandable. They spending their money.
I'm sure Stephen A. Smith understands.
Yeah, I mean he apologized too.
Yeah,
that very next day, he's like, from the flat. I didn't know it was going to be this. What they call it,
backlash.
Yeah, backlash of the situation, and apologize. He said, "Hey, no, I didn't mean it that way." But hey, and like I said, once you say something, you have to deal with the consequences. And
that right there is the freedom of speech.
Now, you can say what you want. Say what you want, but you got to deal with the consequences of what's going to happen after what you say. And so he got suspended.
Especially when you work for somebody else.
Especially when you're working for somebody else that got money. Yes. You're going to lose every time. Until next time, folks. Hey, give us some comments on what you thought. I know might be going to want to know.
I thought you were going to talk about I'm going to reply to the comments.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm going to sign you up so you can reply.
I'm already there.
You just don't hater. You just don't reply to y'all.
It ain't hate. It's just I read. I enjoy every now and then.
But they don't say nothing. They don't even know you enjoy it.
I might just read my book. I might respond to you, girl, because you been on it. So I might do it. But you got anything else to say?
I don't have anything.
And till next time, folks. Peace.